Yo, what's the vibes? What's the vibes? Let me throw this in the cord, man. Oh man. What is the vibes? Store thing, man. What's the vibes, man? What's the vibes? Just put it in the cord. Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you're on. If you're watching on Twitter, let me get a heart and a retweet. Most importantly, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video and the bio of our Twitter page. Got a nice little promo, NFL playoff promo going on right now, so y'all want to tap in. And yeah, download that Hall of Fame app. Use promo code DREAM for all your handicapping needs. I'm so been such a bad capper lately. I have not recapped. I mean, I won like 6 units 2 days ago. I ain't recap. Like I hit 2 triple doubles, hit like other blunt money bet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even get a chance to recap, man. I'm barely having chances at this time to cap games. My life has been so crazy since for the last 2 weeks, man. But that don't mean the reason not there. That don't mean that I'm not putting stupid plays out there. I just don't have as much time to get a bunch of plays out, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But yeah, this is gonna be a short stream, and I'm gonna, while I'm watching the games, I'll just be recapping my last 4 or 5 days, man. Like I said, we just literally hit like Dyson Daniels 8-8, Dyson Daniels triple double, Derek Queen live triple double. I didn't even recap that day. Man. Fam going through shit. I'm going through shit. So yeah, man. But always, man, could be worse. We breathing, we here. Always, oh yeah. I mean, and then there's that. And then there's the actual gambling where we're trying to actually make money in. That's not going well at all. I mean, it was big vibes. I mean, 2 days ago, that's what we're supposed to do. But last night was crazy. We did a blunt money bet. We got hooked on Garland. I needed 4 yards from Kyren Williams to hit a lay. He blew that. Needed a touchdown from Josh Jacobs. He had plenty of opportunities from the one. He blew that. 4 yards from Christian Watson. I don't even think he caught a pass in the second half. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe he caught one in the third quarter. Just needed 4 yards from him to catch another lay. Nasty work. Absolute nasty work. So, but we did go 1-1. Did hit a lay. So yesterday it was probably lost maybe a unit at the most because we did go 1-1 on straights. Shout out to Keontae. But Cooper flagged, man. My son Coop. Coop been holding me down, but damn, Coop. Thought you got a big game yesterday. I invested heavily in Coop. He didn't do shit. But with that being said, man, let's do it. NFL Sunday. So first off, I have not really capped. Well, I have capped NBA, but I've only put one bet in. So we'll get that out the way. Then we'll do NFL. Then we'll close with leans that I have for the NBA, looks that I have, plays that I'll probably get to. We'll see. But yeah, Hami Jaquez, young Hamathon, our Mexican king, Hami Jaquez, 10 points, Phoenix money line, -138, laying a lot of juice for a unit. I know, but the players are down, so I don't mind laying a little bit of juice. You know, laying 40. 40 cents of juice or 40 whatever percent, whatever it is, like that's 2 lays that I just won't play. Or that's so it's fine. And I love his base. You can get his 11 at -125 from the score. You can get his 12 at plus money. This is Hami Jaquez. I don't know if first off, they had his line this low last game and he got busy. Let me go ahead and share. Hami is a double-digit. This is just what he does. He's a double-digit scoring merchant. And we get to NFL in a minute. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you on. But this is just what Hami does, bro. Okay, this is against the OKC defense. So first off, full disclosure, we'll just do this for 12. Mind you, we're playing the 10 in the Phoenix money line for a unit. But if you just want to do the 12, let's just cap for the 12. All right? Now, off top, as worse of a matchup as you can have for Hami. Don't give a fuck. Excuse me. I don't care. It's Sunday. I don't care. but as worse of a matchup as you can have for Hami. As you see here, this is OKC. They give up the second least amount of points to his position. And overall, they give up the least amount of points to everybody. Great defense, yada, yada, yada. They be getting scraped. They can get scraped too. They can get it too. With that being said, I know y'all see this graph. I know y'all see this graph for 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got this every game except for 10 this season. All right. And that's just the 12. That's just the 12. I would assume if we go down to 10, he's got that every game except for 4. Well, yeah, let's just cap for the 12. Let's cap for the 12. Young Hamathon. This is what he does. He just got back 25, 23, 27 minutes. If he gets 30, good, he going crazy. But that's what he does. He gets 22 to 27 minutes and he scores double digits. There's a reason why he's probably the leading contender for the 6th man of the year. Oh, Dream missed a back-to-back. I don't know. First of all, our Mexican King missed 2 games with an ankle sprain, really 3, because he only played 10 minutes the first game. Our Mexican King is clearly back, 16 and 7 in 25 minutes. Young Hamathon. But, Dream, he's on a back-to-back. He just played yesterday. If you look at the last few times he's been on a back-to-back, December 26th and 27th, 28 and 16 points. 28 was on the second end of a back-to-back. The 16 was on the front end of a back-to-back. Just like he had 16 last game. We'll see what happens. Before that, he had a back-to-back on the 18th and the 19th on the road like this. He scored 19 and 14. 14 on the second end of that back-to-back. All right, played 36 minutes on the second end of that back-to-back. Our Mexican King, come on, stop playing, man. All right, the last time he went, the third to last time, I guess the time before last time that he had a back-to-back was on December 5th and 6th, 16 and 27 points. All right, yes, Tyler Hero was probably out for all of those games. Guess who was back for last game and was in the game with Jaime Jaquez yesterday, because that's the game we hit a lay on. Guess who was in the game with him? Tyler Hero. Guess who was getting the shots? Tyler Hero. And guess who's still going to find a way to get in where he fit in? Jaime Jaquez. So absolutely love Jaime. Would have played the 12. But the 12 was plus. I'm like, I could dumb this down to a 10. Absolutely love Phoenix to beat the Wizards. I would be surprised. I ain't going to say they ain't going to win another game. But the Wizards not really trying to do this. The Wizards are not trying to they sitting Trae Young. The only vet that they have that's even playing is Chris Middleton. And he's getting you 23 minutes a game. And he's not, Chris Middleton's an NBA player. He can always go for 20. I don't even know if he's had 20 this season yet. He's dang sure not CJ McCollum, who can just go on the road, get you 30 and shock everybody and win as a 14-point underdog. That's what CJ McCollum could do. He was the vet, but he was also the guy we need a shot. Okay, he could go for 20, 25, 30. That ain't Chris Middleton. You out here with Keyshawn George, Bub Carrington against one of the best defensive teams / hardest playing teams in the league. Any one of those guys from Washington get going, God forbid, they're going to slap Dylan Brooks on that kid and good night. So we'll see what happens, but I absolutely love Phoenix, obviously, as a 14-point favorite to win. What's the worst that could happen? And Jaime Jaquez to score double digits like he always does. There's a unit bet. Let's talk a little NFL. All right, before we get the NFL, knock these comments out. King KT in the building. F50. What up, man? My guy Fahrenheit 451 in the building. Like, comment, share, sub, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Garland did hook us nasty. I could have dumbed it down, but like I was saying in the court last night, bro, yeah, we're not gonna play everything the normal line, but Garland was one of my favorite looks yesterday, so I'm gonna rock with that. Just like Jaime to score 12 was one of my favorite looks yesterday, so we rocked with that. Like, I can't dump down everything, because you know what happens? Just because you change some shit to a plus 550 to a plus 300 does not mean you're gonna win that bet, because at the end of the day, you still have to be right about the read. So you can for instance, Shea to score 30 tonight. That ain't really good, because he always do that. Okay, so you could Chet to score 17 tonight. I don't even know what his line is, but Chet to score 17 tonight. All right, we're going to dumb that down to 15. We're going to dumb that down to 12. The read is bad. Chet gets in foul trouble, or Chet just does what Chet does, disappears. Or I like this guy to get 8 rebounds tonight. I like Mark Williams to get 8 rebounds tonight. The last 10 opponents that he don't win against, 8 of them done got at least 8. I think he can get 8. Most of them done got 10. I know he plays limited minutes, but he done got 8 rebounds and 6 of his last 7. His team give up rebound. Okay, this is a good match. Okay, you know what? We're gonna be safe. We're gonna dumb him down to 6. Nigga gets 5 rebounds. That happens over a while because what are you doing when you dumb something down? You're generally risking more, right? So if you change something, you was gonna play a plus 500, you might have put 0.2 on that, 0.15 on that. You're gonna play a plus 300. You gotta put at least 0.2 on that, maybe even a quarter unit on that to try and get your profit, and you still might be losing at the same clip. So yeah, sometimes it's fun to say, yo, you should have just dumbed it down. If you just dumb it down, bro, we're gonna win more. That's not how this shit work, bro. The read could be wrong. And you sitting there with a 4-legger all dumbed down, 3 of the legs don't win way over, and 1 is a bad read. Jabari Smith Jr., anyone? You know what I'm saying? Jabari, and shout out to the homie who came on and was like Derek Queen triple-double. Oh, that was my man, that was my son, King KT. Yeah, we talked about that on stream. He brought that up, and I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that because pool party was ass. But King KT, Derek Queen, I told you I was gonna get on that live if I liked what I saw. We got that right at the first quarter. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he hunting. You know what I'm saying? And he went over it. So yeah, shout out to that, man. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little dumb down 101, man. It's cool to dumb some shit down, and yeah, if we would have dumbed that down, definitely would have hit. Would have been like a plus 400. Would have hit though. Dyson under a 3. That's one of the games I haven't capped. I haven't capped the last like 4 games of the night. We'll see what happens though. Appreciate the library. My boy always pulling up. Was good, homie. Robin here. Go Bills. Hey, starts today. Even though I wonder, can you just roll over the winnings? I mean, it's probably the same, but think about that. You put 20 on them to win at plus 1,000, you win the 200. But if you put 20 on them to win today, you win your 20 or whatever. And then you put 40 on them, you win your 40 on. And then the next round, I don't know. Yeah, good. Ben Carroll, 9 rebounds, 11 rebounds last game versus New Orleans, 19 rebound chances, averages 13 rebound chances this season with 13 plus rebound chances cash in last 16 of 18. Paolo could be on triple-double watch. I like that too. Paolo could be Embiid. Blowing me. Pause. Embiid 28 points last 5 versus Toronto. No Yaka. Embiid is the prime dumb down candidate tonight. He really is, but we'll see what happens, man. Spin the yard. Appreciate you pulling up, my guys. We got like 15 minutes for the game start. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the NFL. What's good, my boy? Jaime McBride, double-digit points never fell. Yeah, McBride is another one I'm looking at. I said I was scared to, I thought McBride. I didn't think he would have a bad game, but I was scared to play him last game. He still got his 3 threes in his double digits, so I don't know why not today. And we should have Flo tomorrow. It's just my schedule been so nasty. I couldn't even get Flo on here till 12:30. People got stuff to do on Sunday as well. Everybody don't got time to just pop on the last minute stream with Dream. So I appreciate y'all pulling up, but man, yeah. Do we trust Embiid again for 25? I don't know if I trust him, but it's like you got to play him because Toronto probably not going to double him and they have nobody for him. Both of them, Jaime McBride to get 12 is a plus 304. I might have to do that. I might be right with you. Anthony Black got one more time to shot. Oh man. Nah, he got me right last game. AJ Green, a green man. AJ is that guy. AJ is definitely that guy. And shout out to me. Put Jordan Poole on that label. I knew I should have fucking put Trey Murphy Jr. on there and left Poole by himself. But yeah, Anthony Black, and before we get into the NFL real quick, just so off the top, Gabe Davis, everything. I spent 0.7 units, 0.8 units on Gabe today. Let me see. 0.6 units on Gabe. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We on Gabe Davis heavy, man. First of all, last week he had 7 receptions for 60 yards. So that clearly means that he's doing it again. Like there's even no need for me to even explain nothing else, right? Nah. But With that being said, man, Gabe Davis, playoff performer for the Bills. When the Bills generally make their runs, Gabe Davis is Gabe Davis coded. They bring him back into the fold. Gabe Davis also, I don't know if he was playing for Houston as well, but I know he used to play for the Jags. When Gabe left, that's where he went. He went to the Jags and it didn't work out. You might have had a couple good games, but it didn't work out. Sometimes I mix him up with Christian Kirk, but I'm pretty sure Gabe Davis went to the Jags. Didn't work out. Now he's back. We have a game that the Bills went from being favored by a point on the road to being an underdog by a point on the road, which don't mean much, but it kind of tells me most people like the Jags. We would expect this to be a tightly contested, close game. I say all that to say this: the quarterback is most likely going to lean on the guy he trusts the most. Shakir be there, but I have Shakir on my fantasy team. He comes and goes. We don't know if you can trust Shakir. Keon Johnson is nothing. You got Brandon Cooks out there, a veteran, but the person that he probably trusts most on the field, Dalton Kincaid, only played half the snaps. He don't even play every snap. And then the other, Dawson Knox, like them two come and go. Like the guy that I can really see, all right, it's 3rd and 6. It's 4 receivers. Who do Josh Allen really trust and who know Josh Allen the best? It's Gabe Davis, man. Gabe Davis could get us 3-4 catches. Gabe Davis could get us 30, 50 yards. We ain't asking much. You know what I'm saying? We just asking for Gabe to see half the snaps and get 3 or 4 catches, man. He ain't asking for much. Coming off a game where he just had 7. He ain't did shit all season. That's what I like to see. He popped out when it was a fit, when he needed to pop out. I mean, I shouldn't say when he needed, because last game, he didn't even need that game last game. And Josh Allen wasn't even there last game. It's just I love the line. Now, for what it's worth, again, 5 catches last week, for 41 yards. All right. But for what it's worth, he did have a game a couple months ago. His first game that he got there, he had 4 targets, 3 catches for 40 yards, bro. You do that today, I'm Gucci. We got Gabe Davis 30 yards at plus 300. Plus 300 for 30 yards. His 40 yards plus 550. His 50 yards plus 900. His 60 yards plus 1,500. His 3 catches plus 360. 4 catches, just 4 catches plus 750. 5 catches plus 1,800. So what we did was we put a 1/10 of a unit on everything except for the stuff over a plus 1,000. So a 1/10 of a unit on everything except for his 60 yards and his 5 catches. Those we just put 0.5 units on that. But Gabe Davis 4 catches plus 750. Gabe Davis 3 catches plus 360. Gabe Davis 50, 40, 30 receiving yards, 1/10 of a unit on them each. Boomer bust. And honestly, bro, this NFL shit is a coin flip. I'd rather have a bet like this where I'm rooting for one person all game and it's just some weird shit like this than to have some shit. Now, we got some other dumb down shit, but to have some shit that I done sat here and I done spent an hour and a half capping, and I know that Luther Burden gonna get his 40 to 50 yards. He barely got it. So I got Luther on 3 lays. I had no good intel on Colston Loveland, but I just felt in my heart he was gonna have a big game. So I'm throwing him on the lay. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this shit Kyren Williams should get just for this nigga not to get 60 yards. Just for Christian Watson. And now that I think about it, I shouldn't have bet none of them damn Packer receivers. Dead ass. Because that's like betting on Toronto when they're fully healthy. Like, all them guys can get 20. Good luck betting any of their points. Ingram is the one you want to trust the most, but come on. And that's with the Packers. But I only needed 40 yards from the boy. I'm like, you can get that in 2, 3 catches. My eyelash is really doing me dirty right now. I'm sorry, y'all. Eyelash is literally stuck in my eye. So yeah, man. So we'll hope for Gabe. Maybe Gabe, catch a little 30-yard bomb or something. You know what I'm saying? Gabe Davis. So yeah. And Gabe scored a touchdown last week, man. Get the juices flowing. Pause. So Gabe Davis. Other than that, I played Brock Purdy to score a touchdown, 1/10 of a unit on that. Didn't go too crazy on that. Just because it's like plus 750, plus 650 for plus 650, plus 750. And my son, I could see my son dug in. I could see my son doing it. I could see him scoring and doing that. And plus, last time he played them in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, that's the game where he got hurt early. And he had Christian McCaffrey at quarterback. Just a little narrative. I think Brock tush push maybe. You never know. Because they're gonna be on Christian McCaffrey like white on rice. I still think Christian McCaffrey get right. But they're gonna be on him. So, and last but not least, this is how I use my 30% boost. Dumbed it down. Dumbed it down. So we'll see what happens. But this is the prime example of you can dumb some shit down, but the read might just be wrong. But we'll see. Jags plus 6.5. The game to go over 43.5. I don't know who wins this game. I do think it's going to be within a touchdown. I do. And I think if it is within a touchdown, I think it's more likely that the Jags are not driving to tie the game. I think if anything, the Jags are up and the Bills are coming down. This is more likely to finish like a last night's game, the last game of the night last night. Got it. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, this is more likely to be like the last game of the night last night, where it's back and forth. One team's up 3, one team's up 4, one team's up 3, one team's up 4, and we're just wondering if the team's gonna have to drive to tie it with a field goal, or if they're down 4 and they're gonna have to drive it to win with a touchdown. That's what I think this game is. So if that's the case, I think the Jags at plus 6.5 is pretty safe. The game to go over 43.5. I just think this should be a shootout. It is the highest total of the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So, but hey, we're just asking it to be. I mean, we're just asking you to score 5 more points than the Steelers here. The Steelers and the Houston Texans tonight. We're not asking too much. Dumbed it down. See what happens. First half under 24.5. So both of these offenses and defenses are the same. Both of these offenses, yeah, they have talent, good offensive minds, but it's like they just kind of. First of all, Trent Williams is back for San Fran, so I do think San Fran has a good chance to stay in the game, and they're going to run the. Okay. What's so crazy is my laptop was plugged up. It must not have been plugged up in the back. Like, I don't know. It wasn't, but it was plugged up. So I wasn't even paying my battery no attention because my charger was plugged up. But yeah, man, my fault, y'all. But yeah, long story short, even though I think that San Fran will be able to run the ball, all that's gonna do is contribute to the ball, to the clock moving. Philly want to run the ball. So I do think that we could get maybe a 14-10 score at the half, but I still think that's asking a lot. I really do. I think both of these defenses are gonna hone in. I know that the San Fran defense is but I trust Saleh to get on the road against, now maybe we could be wrong. Maybe Philly come out airing it out, letting Jalen Hurts throw the ball 15 times in the first half. Who knows? Or, they just gonna run the ball, run their offense. They either gonna punt or have a long drive, and that's going and let their defense do what they do. I won't be surprised if we get a 13-7 at the half type shit. So under 24, excuse my language, under 24.5 first half. And I do think Philly ultimately wins. I do think that we can ignore some of the noise that's been coming out of Philly for so long. And I do think that Philly is going to get back to the Super Bowl. I just think they're the best team in the league. So we'll see. All right. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. The eyelash and the whole missing the and the whole losing power. Like I said, my thing was that's how it came on so quick. But yeah, so Philly money line, first half under 24 and a half. The first game, the Jazz over 43 and a half, and the Jazz plus 6.5. 30% boost. It's a plus 245 without it, plus 318 with it, quarter of a unit on that. All right. As far as NBA reads that I really like that I haven't got there yet with Cam Spencer and Jalen Wells threes. Those games start at that game starts at 3:30. I think that has each of those has good value. I like Cam's points. I like Cam points, and it's a pretty good matchup for Cam Spencer and his points. Well, no, actually, I'm sorry, it's a bad matchup. Point guards, quote unquote, bad matchup. But if you look at what opposing point guards have recently done against this Nets team, Harden 31, Anthony Black fronted with 5, but Jamal Murray 27, CJ McCollum 17, Amin 23, Steph 27, Dante 11, but you know, he comes and goes. Maxi, I don't know how he had 13 that game, but quickly 17. So it's not like Cam Spencer, who has been playing really well lately. It's not like Cam can't get to his points, but I don't like his points. I like his threes. I like his threes. Last game he shot 1 of 4. But before that, he had 4 and 3 threes. You can get his 3 threes at plus 135 right now. And this is just I just looked at his points. When he goes over his points, his threes. So his points are at 14. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times that he's gone over his points, he's hit 3 threes in all of those games. The determining factor or the whatever you want to call it, what's wild about that is he's gone under in all his point prop of this in all those other games that he didn't hit threes. So in the other games, he had 1 or 2 threes or no threes, 10, 11, 12, 11, 8, 7, 5, and 5, 7. Last game is a prime example. Last game, he shot 1 of 4 from 3. He had 7 points. The 2 games before that, 14 points, 21 points, 4 threes, 3 threes. All right. Even though he probably could not, I don't know if he would have got there. But yeah. But the 4 games before that, 5, 5, 7, and 8, 0, 1, 1, and 0, 3. So I like Cam tonight. I couldn't talk you off his assists. Also like Jalen Wells threes just because not a bad matchup for Jalen Wells. Obviously like Howard rebounds. Not a bad matchup for Jalen Wells. A much better matchup. The Nets are bottom 10 in defending the 3 against small forwards. Jalen Wells is generally good for 2 threes. He had a streak going of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games with 2 threes. The last 2 games, he's a combined 2 of 12. So a pretty good bounce back candidate here. His 2 threes are minus 139. Not asking to do too much. You can put that with something. If you just like that straight, you can use it as a part of a threes lay, as a party piece, whatever you want to do. But I think it's a decent bounce back spot for Jalen Wells. First game, Trey Murphy Jr. is really the only one that I like. Or Trey Murphy the third. That's really the only guy that's really it. You know, I don't really like betting Orlando. My boy got the Paolo look. I would definitely tell Fahrenheit 451. I would definitely tell the homie on that Paolo look. And I like fears, obviously, opposing point guards versus Orlando, but it's tough because Jordan Poole's been playing so bad the last 2 or 3 games after playing really good. It's like, again, you do this long enough, bro, unless a player is locked in. Now, I'm not worried about, you know, Luka backup or, you know, Giannis back. Like certain players, I'm not worried about their backup coming in or just somebody in there. I'm not worried about, oh, J-Dub been playing bad. Maybe J-Dub going to get 23 shots tonight and Shane going to get his. I'm not worried about that. Shane going to get his. Certain players going to get theirs no matter what. Even Tyrese Maxey. If Embiid get 25, 30 tonight, Maxey still probably going to have 22 to 30 himself. He's still going to get his. But when it comes to Jeremiah Fears and Jordan Poole, that's too delicate for me. Yeah, Fears was playing well. He's going to get the starter minutes. He's going to close the game in a blowout and be able to get some bum minutes at the end. But Jordan Poole's been playing so bad that who's not to say that Jordan Poole comes in, hits 3 threes in the first 8 minutes in the game, and now he's getting 26 minutes tonight instead of 11, like last game, or 15, something like the game before that. So, and you add that to the fact that Fierce points keep going from 12 to 13 to 14. He's going to be at 15 soon. Just don't love him enough. Trey Murphy III, on the other hand, that 22 still attainable. Them 3 threes still attainable. Decent matchup. So that's probably where I would look more than anything. Knicks and Blazers. I feel like I didn't ask Flo. But I feel like Flo is going to be on Kamara because Flo always talk about Knicks leaving guys wide open. He was on Royce O'Neal last game. I told you guys I liked Royce and Colin Gillespie, but I just stayed off both because I did with Grayson back. I'm like, I don't know, it's too many. And I don't know what ended up. I know Royce hit his because I seen Flo check that off in the timeline, but I don't know if Colin hit his or not. But I say all that to say this, Kamara. Other than that, I'm staying away from this game because Jrue Holiday is questionable. So we'll wait to see what's up with Jrue Holiday before we even look at props or anything. But Kamara, his threes in the corner are going to be there. He's probably at three threes plus money without me even looking. His threes and Miles McBride. Miles McBride. Why not? His threes been popping. Not a terrible matchup. As far as Kamara also just been balling as of late. He's over his 14 in the last 5 games, and just in general, damn. Kamara been fucking catching. 5-2-2, 5-4-2, 3-4. I might just look at some points overall. Because he's covering points without hitting these threes. This is crazy. But generally, when he plays well, he's going to have threes. He's got 3 threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 of his last 9 games. Knicks probably going to leave him open in that corner enough. So, got to look at that. Miles McBride, same thing. Maybe old boy off the bench. Mitchell Robinson. I just like to bet his rebounds live, though. Because he has generally, he starts very slow. And then all of a sudden, in that second half, he finished with 10. Like, he might have 2. I love when Mitchell Robinson got 2 or 3 rebounds at the half in 10 minutes. Bro, I love it. I pray for times like that because you're going to be able to just slide on his 6 or 7 rebounds. And if you want to take a flyer at 10 in the second half, you can do that too, always. When I see him with 6 in the first half, I'll be like, damn, well, he's going to get 4 in the second half, So, but yeah, I like to take Mitch live. Sixers and Raptors, we got to wait and see who's in, who's out. Embiid's questionable again, yada, 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 same old, so I'll be dance, who knows. And these are the games I haven't captured. Y'all know I'm on Hamathon, Young Hami. But aside from that, I haven't capped the Spurs in Minnesota. That should be a good game. I haven't capped the Bucks and the Nuggets. The Wizards and the Suns are backwood, in the words of my guy, Ski. That's a backward game. I really don't want no part of that game. It should be a blowout. I don't want no props. I'm not trying to get cute at all in that game. Shout out to Alex Sarr for costing us a lay on that night that we hit 2. Because even on the night that we hit the 2 triple doubles and the 8-8 and another blunt money bet, Cedric Howard hooked us on the double-double. He had 9 rebounds instead of 10. Should have had 10. He just needed 2 in the last 6 minutes. He got 1. And he was in foul trouble all game. I digress. And then we got hooked on Alex Sarr to score 15 points on the lay that I cooked up live here for y'all. The if Poole doesn't play well lay. Dumped him down. He was the lowest leg on there. For the guys that just love me to dumb everything down. Dumped him down. 15. What's he do? He's got 14. What's he do? Go to the free throw line with 3 minutes left and miss 2 free throws. Just needed 1. Yeah, 1. He missed 2 of them shits. So even on the days where we smoking, it should be even more. It should be even more. So, hey, see what it is. So yeah, I don't want no parts of that game. Hawks and Warriors, that could feed family. So really, the 3 games I got left to cap: Spurs, Minnesota, Bucks and Nuggets, Hawks and Warriors. Those are 3 games I got left to cap. I really don't love too much in the early slate, regardless. So we'll see what happens. We got the Rockets and the Kings. I'm leaning. I gotta hit either crispy cap it or both, or Ski and see how they feel about a team because those are guys that be on these type of bets. Or my guy Wham, somebody like that. But like Houston team total, no, Sacramento team total under. Sacramento team total is at 103. I might even get a 104 somewhere juiced. But they under this 4 last 5 in Houston. I mean, losing both of those games in Portland. Ouch. The way you lost them. Ouch. Oh. And then my guy, the best coach in the league, Ime Udoka, says straight up, we took a 37-year-old out of the game for 2 minutes and gave up a 10-point lead. I think Houston putting belt to ass tonight. And it's not like Sacramento been playing well. They ain't been scoring. So you're going against a great defensive team that's like really ready to grind some shit up. My only problem is every time Houston be in this position, they were just in this position. They literally, their last game, they literally was just in this position. They lost a heartbreaking game to Portland. They was able to get their get back. You know what I'm saying? They fronting on Denny, saying Denny whack, the refs be bailing them out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all up 10, really up 12. I watched the whole fourth quarter. They up 12 in the fourth quarter because I just needed Jabari Smith Jr. Oh my God, bro. I didn't even talk about this tonight. Like I said, Kyle hooked us that night. Saar hooked us that night. You know who else hooked us that night? Jabari Smith Jr. in the bounce back boy leg. So Anthony Black bounced back, did what he was supposed to do. I gave y'all just the base, but we played that up to 20 and 18. Anthony Black did what he was supposed to do, scored 21. Jabari Smith Jr. got 9 at the half. Okay. Got 14 in the fourth quarter, going into the fourth quarter. When I say this dude missed 8 straight wide open shots, bro. Now, yes, it hurt. We always could use the extra money, bankroll builders, hit some lays, get to celebrate. That would be great. But so I'm annoyed. And I did fire off a tweet because you can't do that in the NBA. But what I do like about Jabari, and what makes me think, and I'm not that sick, but it makes me think about betting on Bari again today. I'm not gonna. But just the accountability. They asked him right after the game, they was like, yo, what do y'all need? He was like, Jabari Smith Jr. to make a damn open jump shot. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's all. That's good for me, bro. Don't be as a team, we got to know, bro. You're the reason. You hit one of those quarter threes, the run stops. He looked scared, man. He looked scared. I'm like, damn, bro. You can see him losing his confidence. Then he started just fouling for no reason. Like he wanted out the game. And Ime just left him in like, nope, you're going to sit in it. Nope, you're going to sit in it. I like Ime Udoka, man. So, yeah, maybe a bounce back from Bari. Amin Thompson also has played this team twice and got like 20 both games. They have no rim protection. I don't see why he can't. Plus, that's a little bit of a shot at Amin Thompson. You're supposed to be the hot shot second-year player. This go KD or Sengun, then you. Who was the guy in that game when we was blown? You was in that game. Jabari was too, but you was in that game too, Amin. So I can see Amin coming out straight to that hole. Pause. 20, 22 points. I could see that for Amin. But I'm not willing to, I ain't really trying to as a 14-point favorite. These boys could be up 20 at halftime. Kings could have 47 points. And I wouldn't be surprised. So maybe a Kings team total under. But that's that, man. Like I said, I'm gonna cap the other 3 games. Dyson Daniels always a look. Shout out to Dyson, man. Shout out to Dyson, man. Shout it out. We've been Dyson rebound assists. We've been on his 8 and 8. I'm happy Dyson came through, and it was no real sweat too. We just came right out, just flat out. Like, thank you, Dyson. Thank you, man. And it was taking rebounds. He like every time they take one, boop, he'll go another one. And as soon as he get the rebound, assist. Straight off. I'm like, yo. Really close. It's hard to be a king this year. We got 2 kings. It's hard to be a king this year. But yeah, he's fighting. He's fighting. Well, we really got 2.5. Got 2.5. But all right, man. Let's read the rest of these comments and we up out of here. AJ Green is that guy. Josh Allen, 1 touchdown, of course, every game. I think he could score. I think Cook could score. Hopefully, it's a high scoring game. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, that's a game. And the thing about the NFL, too, I always say this, the NFL don't even start until the fourth quarter. Y'all seen the game last night. Like, it could be 30 points scored in that game, and somehow in the fourth quarter, it's going to be 3 touchdowns. It could happen. So, yeah. Josh Allen always. Peyton Watson Day. I love him to cook versus Milwaukee. Okay. Yeah, Peyton Watson. I wonder what his line's at. I hope it's still at 18. Melton, 11 points and post 8 points. Oh, he's digging it deep. Pause. This is a narrative-based channel. But what's the narrative with that? What's Peyton Watson? What's the narrative with Peyton? Let me know what's the and downgraded the question of what. But remember, and that happened the last 3 games, bro. For the injury maintenance. He playing through that shit, God. He playing through that. He playing through it. But yo, what's the Peyton Watson angle? Why is Peyton Watson Day? It's his birthday, or he used to play the Milwaukee draft? No, they ain't drafted. What's up with Peyton Watson? And Melton, I got to see why you like Anthony Melton. I don't even know who they playing. I ain't capped that game yet. Who they playing? Atlanta? No, they playing. I don't know. Anything for the 50% boost on FanDuel, bro? You can take any of these plays I just gave. NBA boost, NFL boost. I wish I had a 50% boost. I had a teaser I just gave out, so hopefully that's good enough. As far as NFL props, I do like McCaffrey rush yards. I do like Parker Washington to get some receptions. We'll see what happens. I do like Stephon Diggs, 50 yards receiving. But for the NBA, I done gave a bunch of looks. So whatever you want to do. I hope Gabe respect coin, man. We're gonna see. I don't know what was up with that. Well, people who know me know I got like really long eyelashes. I used to kind of get teased about it. Having like Betty Bob eyelashes when I was a kid. I got really long. Well, I don't really long, but I have long eyelashes, but they always get stuck in my eye. So, look at Keldon Johnson when you cap Spurs, man. Oh. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Keldon's my guy, man. But when he cashed me out last game, I said, bro, we're not betting Keldon Johnson anymore. We're not doing it. Like, because like when I bet him, and I'm gonna look just because you my guy, but when I bet him, it's only because he gets 5 rebounds every game. And they always taking rebounds from him, bro. And I remember the last bet that he cashed for me, I had him for 5 rebounds to close the lay. He had 4 at the half. Finished with like 5 or 6, but they took 1 away or 2 away. And I'm like, bro. And I'm sweating. I'm like, damn, is he coming back in? But I'll take a look, man. I'll take a look. One of these days, I'm gonna catch Keldon Johnson on the day where he scored 15 and hit 3 threes. So he really been getting right. Oh, okay, yeah, that is definitely a narrative-based channel. Believe that. Melton been cooking. My cap on him is with 7 field goals attempts. Look at the okay. No, I like that. I like plays like that before the books get to it, because like these books is diabolical, but it's not like they can't be had, man. Don't never be scared to trust your reads. They can be had too. They can be wrong too. They wrong every night, bro. And they don't take account for a lot of narratives. Like I didn't know everybody was on that Derek Queen triple-double. I seen guys was playing that for plus 4,000 before the game started. And then before the game, by the time the game started, it was all the way down to plus 2,000. They didn't take that into account that, oh, he's been close all season or he's got 1 triple-double, he's back home. They don't care about stuff like that, bro. So you could catch them. You could catch them lacking now. Always catch them lacking. I'm looking at Melton. Let me get up out of here though. But yeah, I can definitely see that with DeAndre Melton. He has been playing well lately. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna definitely look, because if he, and I did notice that. That's what made me, even though I said I ain't gonna bet him again because I ain't like the sweat, I did notice he played most of that fourth quarter. This was the game, I think, on Thursday or Wednesday. I was watching that game. I was like, damn, Keldon playing the whole, and he was balling too. So also, bust down Wembanyama, second half stats, second half lines, cheat code like Mitchell Robinson. Not gonna lie to you. All right, gang. As always, right now we on the just to recap, we on Hamathon, our Mexican king, Jaime Jaquez Jr. 10 points, Phoenix money line for a unit, laying hella juice. We just trying to get home with a smooth unit bet, but we capped it for 12. So if you want to take the 12 or 11, we capped it there. You know what I'm saying? We just dumbing it down, trying to make it as easy as possible. All right. Had an amazing Day'Ron shot read before they chose not to start him for last game. Yeah, his assist be there. Day'Ron Holmes, yeah, Day'Ron Holmes threes too. I think that might have got lost too, but his 4 rebounds, under 4 rebounds, I can see that. All right, gang. As always, really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hit that like button on the way out. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let me get a heart and a retweet. Sub to the YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bet. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video and the bio on my Twitter page. Also, download the Hall of Fame app. Use promo code DREAM to get 50% off your first week or get your first week for free and 50% off your first month. As always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hit that like button on the way out. You know the vibes. Get to this cash. We got to have it.